Hi guys, it's Dream, and today I'm going to show you how to use Funimate keyframes and how to use custom graphs. Now, it's very important that you import your pictures separately as different layers, just like this, by tapping the blue Add Layer button and then clicking Image. Now that we have our two pictures, one after another and separated, we're gonna use keyframes to create animations. So tapping the first picture, at the bottom we have a lot of options. Now you're gonna click keyframe and you're gonna tap transform. Tapping transform is gonna bring you up with a lot of options like position, scale, rotation, opacity, and other ones. Now to create a transition, you're gonna go around the middle of the first clip. And for example, we're gonna do a position transition. And to do that, on the right side, we have a plus and a diamond shape. Now, the diamond shape is a keyframe. So tapping that is going to add a keyframe. Now, what a keyframe is, it's basically a point in time where if you put two keyframes, the photo is gonna move between them. Now, if I scroll to the end of the clip and add another keyframe and change the position of the photo so it doesn't match with the original one from the first keyframe, you can see the photo starts to move. Now, this is not smooth because we do not have a custom graph. What a graph is, it's the way the transition moves. It's the speed of the transition basically. And you're gonna find the graph underneath the Add Keyframe button, and it's this line with dots. Now, between your two keyframes, you're gonna tap this graph button and click Custom. Now, after clicking Custom, you're gonna have two knobs that you can move around the space. Now, moving these dots to the right, just like this, it's gonna mean that the photo is gonna move faster towards the end of the clip. Now, you see you have multiple graphs options such as bounce, elastic, and steps, but those are used for other things such as shakes, and we're not gonna get into that now. We're just gonna use the Bezier custom graph to create normal transitions. Now you can see after applying the custom graph, the transition starts out slow and then gets faster as the clip ends. Now we're gonna click OK, scroll down in the transform of the photo, and click mirror and select which one we like. It could be this mirror or this mirror, and set the motion blur to max. Now we have our first part of the transition, and we're gonna have to do the second part. Just like the other one, we're gonna select the clip, click keyframes at the bottom of the screen, and click transform. After clicking transform and selecting the position, we're gonna add a keyframe at the beginning of the clip and one around the middle. Now on the first keyframe, we're gonna set the position to be towards the left, just like this. And as you can see, the transition is now made, but we still need that custom graph. Now, after accessing the custom graph menu, we're gonna have to do the same graph, just like this one, but we're gonna do it the other way around because it's an in transition, which means that the photo comes in, not out. So it needs to be faster at the start and slower at the end. So we're gonna do it the other way around, just like this. So you can see now that it's very fast in the beginning and gets slower towards the end. Now we're gonna click OK. go down, select the mirror and motion blur. Now we can see the transition we've made. This is a quick, smooth position transition, and this is how keyframe works on all effects, all things. Like, you can use keyframes in every of the single effects we have in Funimate. Now this is very good because custom graphs will help you make your transitions a lot smoother, and without them the transitions would look really choppy. So I really hope you're gonna use custom graphs. They're really easy to use. Again, it's the button that's underneath the add keyframe button, and it's custom. Now I can also explain another type of graph. I'm gonna delete the second picture and make the first one longer, which is a mid graph. Now a mid graph is basically a graph, but the fastest point is in the middle. So I do have my two keyframes here, which are positioned from earlier. Now I'm gonna tap and hold the second one and move it to the right. Now, tapping the graph button and custom again, you can see we still have the old graph, but I'm going to change it. So what am I gonna do is grab the top knob and move it towards the middle, just like this. Now you can see the fastest point, basically it's in the middle. So when it gets to the second frame, it's gonna get slower as it progresses. So you see it gets faster. This is the highest and the speediest point, and then it gets slower again. So checking this out, this is how it looks. Mid graphs are gonna help you a lot when you want to do transition like this one, when it goes from a picture to its mirror, because it's smooth and it doesn't have any cuts, and that helps a lot with the smoothness of the edit. So that was it on how to use keyframes and how to use custom graphs. This was an advanced course and I hope you guys understood it.